Hello, you are welcome. Today we are discussing a definition of terms in psychiatry. We'll start with the definition of psychiatry itself, saying psychiatry is a branch of medicine that deals with diagnosis and management of mental disorders. The second term is mental illness, saying mental illness is any psychiatric disorder that causes untypical behavior. Number 3 is agraphia. Agraphia is inability to write. This occurs mostly in organic brain damage. Then we come to disorders of perception. Okay, which leads us to the fourth term that we are going to define today, which is an illusion. An illusion is a misinterpretation of external stimuli. Okay, so this is where a person misinterprets something that is there. For example, someone sees a belt, they see it as a snake. That is an illusion. The fifth term is hallucination. So hallucination, this is where a person is having an experience involving a perception of something not present. Presence of perception without a stimuli. Okay, so a hallucination, there is no stimuli. An illusion, there is a stimuli. That's a difference. There are types of hallucination. So these types of hallucination, they follow the senses of a human being. Okay, so if there's a sense of sight that is involved, it's a visual hallucination. If it's hearing, you say auditory hallucination. If it's touch, you say tactile hallucination. If it's taste, you say gustatory hallucination. If it's smell, you say olfactory hallucination. Alright. The sixth term that we are going to define is depersonalization. This is where a person perceive themselves as not real. That is a depersonalization. Then we have a seventh one, derealization, which is a perception that the world around is not real. That is a derealization. Then we have some thought disorders. These are just some of the thought disorders. Okay, so which leads us to a term number 8, is the flight of ideas. Flight of ideas, which is too much ideas flowing together. Number 9, of circumstantial thinking. So circumstantial thinking is involved a talk that does not go direct to the topic, but takes time to state the point. So this person, instead of telling you something direct, they will take time explaining what is something else apart from just a point. It's circumstantial thinking. Number 10, we have obsession. So obsession is recurrent persistent thoughts, impulses and images causing anxiety and distress. So maybe this person was cooking on the stove, has switched off the stove, but there's this persistent thought that I haven't switched off the stove. So this usually causes anxiety. Then 11th, we have compulsions. So compulsion, this is a repetitive behavior done to reduce anxiety or prevent anxiety. So this one, compulsion, comes in response to obsession. when someone is thinking that they haven't switched off the stove, they will stand up to go and check if the stove has been switched off. So this person it will be happening. So now this repetitive thought to be coming. Maybe when I went there, that's when I switched on a stove. Again, this person will be moving up and down just to check if the stove has been switched off. Number 12, delusions. These are a false fixed belief based on no founded facts. Okay, so there are types of delusions. Okay, which lead us to number 13. So the first one, the 13th, we say these are types of delusions. Paranoid delusions. It is a belief that people, organizations that try to harm them. This is when a person now believes that people they want to harm them. Maybe even when you are living with them in a house, they believe that some family members they want to harm them. Paranoid delusions. Then you have grandiose delusions. This is where a person believes that he or she possesses a recognized talent or identity. So this is an idea of self-exaltation, of exaggerated self-importance. This is a grandiose delusion. Then we have a thought insertion on number 15. Say a belief that the thoughts have been implanted in their mind by people outside. So this person will be believing that what they are thinking is not their thinking, but they have been implanted into their mind by other people. Thought broadcasting. This is a belief that the thoughts, one being a belief that the thoughts are being known by other people. So this is where now a person believes that what I'm thinking, people have already known them. Thought broadcasting. Thought withdrawal. It is an expression that thoughts are being taken out of their mind. 18, we're saying we have hypochondriacal delusions. Hypochondriacal delusions, this is a belief that one's body has changed. Number 19, polyadiacs. So polyadiacs is a shared paranoid delusion which develops as a result of close relationship or maybe close association with the person who has a paranoid delusion. Okay, so like I had said, maybe in paranoid delusion, this person believes that they are trying to be harmed by other people. So they will share a delusion with the people who are close to them. This is what we call polyadiacs. Disorders of mood and affect, which lead us to the 20th term that we will discuss. Euphoria. This is a feeling or state of intense excitement and happiness. It is an amplification of pleasure. Euphemia. This is a normal range of mood. Then we come to depression. Number 22 said reduced emotional output of feeling or affect. Number 23, mood. Mood is a subjective or emotional state or sustained feeling over a long period of time that influences behavior and perception of the world. That is a mood. Number 24, affect. Affect is an external expression of mood at a particular event or situation. So that's what you usually see in people is affect. That is an external expression of mood. Affect. Incongruent. This is when one portrays behavior that is not expected at the situation at hand. Okay. So maybe someone has died, someone has lost a child and is becoming happy. That one is incongruent. Erotomania. Erotomania is a belief that a person is liked by a person of high social status. So this person will have a belief that they are liked or they are in love with someone, for example, like a president. That is what we call erotomania. Thank you very much. Until next time, remember to study more. There are a lot of terms that you need to know. Bye bye.